All right, PRTC head coach Brandon Slay. We're at the Keystone Classic. You got some Penn guys wrestling. You got some Drexel guys wrestling. How's everybody looking today?
Well, so far these first two rounds, we saw a lot of hands being raised for the Penn guys and Drexel guys. So that's exciting for me, being that our PRTC is a partnership between Penn and Drexel. So when I come here on a day like this, clearly I'm a Penn alumni and I get excited when Penn guys win. But I'm also here focused on the Drexel guys and just watching both sets of teams develop.
So it's a nice little tournament. You got teams from all over the place. You got, MAC. You got EW, or I guess EWL doesn't exist anymore. EIWA, SoCon, the ACC. What's it take to put on a tournament like this?
Well, this is the 24th annual Keystone Classic. And so when I was here wrestling Penn, I remember Coach Raina started this tournament. So it's been a labor of love, right, for many years to continue to have the team of people put this thing together, just from Penn wrestlers putting the mats, right, into the palestra and just all the operations and the food table for all the parents. It's a big to-do, but I think it's very important to have this in Philadelphia, and it gives teams like Franklin and Marshall from Lancaster and UVA from Charlottesville, Virginia, and Ryder, right, from close here in New Jersey, to have an opportunity to have a close tournament where a lot of these D1 teams can get together and compete. It's important.
Yeah. So we are about a week removed from the Bill Farrell. How do you think the PRTC competed there?
As a whole, I think we did okay. It was a little challenging from a developmental perspective because you had to make the quarterfinals to be able to wrestle back. So some of our younger guys that were like 18, 19-year-old kind of gray shirts, and some of the red shirts from Drexel, that was challenging because they had, for example, like Nick Artelona, he had Isaiah Martinez first round. Lucas Ritchie had Frank Bonner first round. One of the Drexel red shirts, Barzak, had Chance Marcel in first round. So from a developmental perspective, great experience, but a little tougher to get matches. But from from our older guys, senior level guys' perspective, I thought Joey McKenna had a pretty good day. He went 4-2. He lost twice last year to Dean Heil and came back NYC and teched him 10-0. I thought that was a good win. And then had a close match with Jordan Oliver in the semis. And then just, didn't have his best match clearly for third and fourth, but we're going to learn some lessons for that, and we're excited going into the Olympic Trials qualifier in Fort Worth, which is basically a month away.
So it was Lezak and McKenna's first tournament competing for the PRTC. How cool is that for you as, not just the head coach, but as the executive director, to see the guys that you're bringing in out there competing with the PRTC logo on their singlets?
Well, I think it's exciting to add in Ethan. I didn't know Ethan really, really well, and so to add him to our squad, he's just done everything I've asked him to do, and he's been a great training partner. Him and Joey both going 65 because it's Olympic year. I think probably next year Ethan will be 61, but right now to have those guys as training partners and teammates, I think they're both benefiting each other. And then clearly we have Dan. We know this is his last year. He's a 33-year-old. He'll finish his career with us here going towards the 2020 Olympics. So we're still supporting him. And then clearly Richard Perry is part of our team. And I took him with me to the Bill Farrell, and so he helped coach. And we still support him fully and are helping him rehab physically and cognitively. I think he's doing a good job. He's been very courageous through this whole process.
So what do you say to those guys, those college gray shirts that come up and run into a stud first round and get tagged? They're coming off the mat, obviously. It's a tall order to ask them to go out and wrestle that guy tough. What do you tell them to keep them going?
Well, tell them what a great opportunity. You want to know what it feels like to wrestle an NCAA champion? Well, here's Isaiah Martinez, right? He was number 2 last year, right, on the national team. So if you want to know what that feels like, you get the opportunity to do that. And I think it's one of those, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. So don't wrestle tight, wrestle free, and clearly just go out there and be aggressive, fight, give full effort, and that's all I can ask you to do as a coach. And after it's over, we'll evaluate the match, we'll learn lessons appropriately, and we'll continue to get better.
All right, thanks, Coach.